What's up guys, it's Kitten with 4D Cardistry, and today we're going to be talking about 5 things you can do to improve your cardistry skills. Check it out. Quick disclaimer, this is 5 things that I think will help you improve in cardistry. These 5 things won't make you an expert in cardistry straight away, not like you're going to pick up a pack of cards after watching this video and straight away be doing Pandora and stuff without any worries, you know. These are just 5 tips that I think can personally help you progress faster along this cardistry line that you've decided to take, this pathway, if you will, you know. So without further ado, let's get into it. So number 1, try and practice cardistry whenever and wherever you are. It seems like a simple one, right? But not many people put this into practice. One of the biggest excuses I hear is I don't have time, or it's too much work, or things like that, you know. It's not really that hard to get into cardistry. Like, unlike other hobbies like coding or skateboarding, you can't take a huge computer with you wherever you go and just keep practice coding, no. But you can take a pack of cards with you wherever and whenever you are, and you can just play with them. You can practice. It doesn't really matter. It's not like it's something huge that's going to take up a lot of space. It's something that can fit in your pockets, that you can just take anywhere and play with it whenever you can. And that's the beauty of this. If you love something, you can do it as much as you want and you won't get bored, and it will just bring joy to your life. Cardistry is something you can do at all times of the day, wherever you are. In the shower, take plastic cards and do what you want. I'm not one to judge, trust me. But yeah, I personally, when I'm studying, I'll be playing with cards. I'll be writing a test the next day. I'll be studying and playing with my cards. The thing is, it actually helps me study. It helps me focus on my work, weirdly enough. And at the same time, I'm getting better at cardistry. Even if it's not learning new moves, just training my muscles with the simple moves I have. Like, even if I'm writing, I'll be doing one-handed moves. Easy as that, and it will be working. I will be strengthening my fingers to learn the more complicated moves later when I actually have time to sit down and learn. So do what you can and take the cards wherever you are and just practice with them, trust me. And if you're worried about it making you look weird, don't worry about that. Everyone thinks I'm cool for cards, obviously. Yeah, I'm not a loner who doesn't have friends, trust me on that. Well, I hope so. Either way, cards don't lose you friends. A lot of the times, cards have actually started conversations for me, and it's a good just segue into conversation with someone you don't know. Hey, you carry a pack of cards around, what are you, a magician? First line everyone asks me, always shoot them down. I say I do cardistry, no one knows what it is, so I show them. And yeah, it really does improve your cardistry just doing it wherever and whenever you can. So trust me on that, try and practice when you can. Okay, rule number 2, use all resources available to you. Anything and everything you can, use it. I mean, the way I've learned cardistry is not by someone helping me out or anything like that. It was from tutorials on YouTube. So you can't use that excuse as, no one's there to teach me, I don't have anyone to show me how to do it, I can't do this move because there's no one to show me. There's always someone to show you. If you have internet, you have teachers. It's one thing I've learned over the years. YouTube is your best friend. I mean, go to my previous videos and I've taught a few moves that you can learn now. One of the basic moves of cardistry, the Charlier cut. Go learn that. I'll be your teacher. I'll be uploading more tutorials in the future and you can just learn from those. One way I learn how to do cardistry, I'll sit in front of my computer for hours on end and just practice. Watch, rewatch, slow down, click on another video, watch again, and just keep on practicing. It's not a snap of your fingers experience. You have to put work in to learn the move. You're not just going to get that experience straight away. You have to train your fingers. You have to know what to do. And the only way you're going to is by watching someone else and learning how to do it. Now you can also make your own moves, and I have nothing against that, but trying to make your own moves as a beginner is very difficult because you don't know, firstly, the mechanics, and secondly, your fingers aren't used to it, so you can't do as much. So rather learn from tutorials, and then once you get a bit better, your hands get a bit stronger, be as creative as you can. Make as many moves as you want, become very famous with cardistry, and hit me up and say thank you, please. I need the exposure. Anyway, now on to number 3. Number 3, don't get discouraged. Now, this one is a pretty broad one. I would like to cover this one a bit longer, because me personally, when I started doing cardistry, I wanted to do the crazy moves as soon as I started. I saw someone doing a move and I'm like, oh, it's so cool, I want to try it. And as soon as I would try doing that, I would fail. I don't know why I would fail, but I would fail. The reason being was I wasn't very good at cardistry at that point, but you guys get it. And it discouraged me, it really did. It made me feel like I couldn't do anything in cardistry and maybe I should give up. But then I realized, you know what? I'm not a master. I need to start at humble beginnings like everyone. Those people you see doing those amazing moves on YouTube, they practice for hours on end and they're still not perfect at those moves. And then when they do get perfect at those moves, there's always new moves to learn. They're not the perfect cardistry machine, and you guys need to realize that there's nothing that anyone's perfect at. And there's always a beginning. There's always something that you need to learn before you can get into something. You can't just be a master at something without putting time and effort in. So don't let it discourage you when you see someone doing something amazing and spectacular. Also, don't let it discourage you when you can't do a move. When I first got into cardistry, I couldn't do a Charlie for like 3 weeks. Then I did the revolution cut and I couldn't do that for 2 weeks. And then I couldn't do the thumb cut for another week. But did you notice? As time went on, as I learned new moves, it got easier and easier for me to learn those different moves, those harder moves. Because my hands got used to it, my brain got used to it, and I felt happier doing it. Just start small and work your way up. You know, it's much easier to be a master at something when you start with the basics. And there's a really good video for that on Jasper's deck. He teaches the different grips to hold a deck of cards. It might seem not very useful and something that you don't have to do, but it helps, it really does. Just knowing those grips, holding those cards and holding your cards in those grips for a bit. Get your fingers ready to do the more advanced moves. Right. So yeah, it's number 3. Okay. Number 4 is something that you should know already and that I've already talked about in number 1 and number 3. It's keep practicing. Just keep going, keep doing what you can, and just keep on using those cards, keep on training your fingers. Eventually you'll become a master at it. I mean, you think that these guys who do these amazing moves just pick up a pack of cards and start going and they just think of these amazing moves and just can do these amazing moves. You are very mistaken. There's another guy, I mentioned him in the previous tip. His name's Jasper. He has a cardistry, a YouTube channel about cardistry as well. He's amazing. He's really good at cardistry. I think he was a cardistry champion at CardistryCon one of the years. Not too sure about that. I think he was. But he has a video, I think it's like 45 minutes, on him trying to learn Dan and Dave's move called Pandora. And he really struggles with it. It's something that he can't get right. For 45 minutes he's just sitting there practicing and he's not getting it right. But he's so amazing at cardistry. He can do so many moves. He's created his own fantastic moves. I personally have learned some of his moves and I'm very happy with what I've learned, and I found it very difficult to learn those moves. But then you get this master still trying to learn and grasp one move that was made by other masters. You know what I mean? And it's taking him a while to do it. So don't just get discouraged. Keep practicing, and if you do keep practicing, you'll get those moves and you'll get them solid and you'll be able to perform them like a boss without any struggles. Keep practicing. Last but not least, have fun with it. I know this sounds a bit stupid if you're watching this video. You're probably trying to learn because you want to have fun with cardistry, but don't get distracted by trying to be the best at it, you know? You'll never be the best. I'll never be the best. The best will never be the best because there's always someone better at you than at something, even in cardistry. There's so many different types of cardistry and no one is the best at any of those types of cardistries. Don't get me wrong, don't stop striving to be the best. but don't lose yourself in that. Have fun with it. And trust me, the more you have fun doing something, the better you'll get at it. Because the more love you'll put into it, the more hard work you'll put into it. You're having fun with something, you're going to want to do it more, right? I mean, I personally don't like studying. I don't put as much effort into studying as I do into cards. So I'm better at cards than I am at studying, right? You can see the correlation. Don't love studying, love cards. Good at cards, bad at studying. Just a little example there. So if you love it, you're obviously going to get better at it. So if you don't like cardistry, it's not for you. Don't make yourself love it because you want to look cool or fancy or something like that. There's a lot of other things that you can try that will make you look cool, and you'll probably love it and you'll get it better and faster than you will cardistry. But if you love cardistry, keep going. You will probably learn the moves faster than I do if you love it as much as I do, because you'll put as much effort and time into these moves as anyone else. You'll try and put more effort into these moves and tricks than anyone else because you'll love it more than anyone else. The more you love something, the better you'll be. So just have fun with it. Doesn't matter if you drop the cards on the floor. Have fun. Best thing you can do. Okay, so that's it for the 5 things you can do to improve your cardistry. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like. If you really enjoyed it, please consider subscribing and leave a comment to tell me what I did wrong, what you liked about the video, and what you'd like to see in future videos. So that's it from me for the cardistry, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Ciao.